friends, today my topic is architectural design and software engineering. So let us see what is architectural design. So architectural design means, first of all, we need to know how we are designing the software. So that designing represents in the form of the structure of data and program components. So why we design the software means it should be represented in the structure of data and program components. So what I say, it represents the structure of data and program components that are required to build a computer based system. So we have a question that why we require the software architecture. So we should know that it is not an operational software. Very important point. The architectural design is not an operational software. So we should remember this point, most important one. It is not an operational software. And also we should remember the point that it doesn't contain any code. So it represents a software. So what does it represent? The software design, or it is also a structure that enables the software engineering analysis, means the effectiveness of the design and to consider the architectural alternatives. So by this what happens, it reduces the risk. The first thing we need to remember that it reduces the risk. So it reduces the risk so that what happens, and all that things, the architectural design was introduced. So we need to say that this architectural design is nothing but it is a blueprint, or it is also called as the SAF. It is just a structure of the design. So whatever the requirements we have been taken from a customer, so that the requirements have to be taken in some structure. That architectural design represents the structure of data and program convenience to build a computer-based system. So we feel that the requirements we have taken from the customer, so that requirement should be formed in the form of a structure. This is also the most important form. So the requirement should be in the form of some structure to build the data and the program components. So let us deal the next concept, the architectural design representing the system in a context. So what does it mean? So the system engineers must model the context. So what is a context? Context indicates the model in which the system interacts with the external entities. So we have a point that what is an external entities. So let us know that external entities. External entities means the system that interprets with the external entities. So whatever the system that we are building, that system will interact with the external entities. So what are external entities? The external entities are nothing but the external entities can be the architectural context diagrams. The user should know the architectural context diagram. The external can be the program. The external entity can be the input or output or some user interface or some processing. So these all can be the external entities, right? So the next concept is the system that interprets with the target system. So those can be represented by superordinate system, subordinate system, per level system and actors. So let us deal the first one, superordinate system. So what is a superordinate system? So have a look here. Using a target system as part some high level processing scheme. So let us deal what is a target system. So target system is nothing but the main system. So I'll write some points here. Target system means which is nothing but the main system. So target system is a main system. What it will give? It shows some output, right? Suppose if you want to create an app, then you have to think what is a target. So you are creating an app. See here, for suppose this is an app. So we have to know what is target. Means for which purpose we are developing that app. Okay. So for which use we have to know. So what is the target? Then in that app you have to decide who is the superordinate. For this app we need to know who is the superordinate, who is the subordinate, who is the pair, and who is the actor. So those all should be known to develop a complete app. So to develop an app we need to know this: superordinate, the subordinate, the pair, and the actors. So this is the system or the modules of the component. So superordinate system using a target system is a part of some high level processing scheme. So you have to note a point that high level processing scheme. So high level processing scheme means it has to maintain some output. Right? The second one is subordinate system. So subordinate system means using a target system to provide the data or processing needed to complete the target system. So what does it mean? That if a target wants to achieve some output within a help, so with that help it should be provide the data or the processing one. So this is subordinate. Next one is pair level system. So pair level system means here it is clearly mentioned that the producing or consuming the information. So the pair level system should know the producers. So producer of the app, the consuming information. So all these can be gathered by the pair level system and finally reaches to the target system. As I told you that target system is nothing but the output. Right? The last one is actors. So actors means what? Those entities that interact with the target system by producing or consuming information that is necessary for the requisite. Now I will clearly explain by using the diagrammatic representation what are superordinates, subordinates, pair system, and the actors. Okay, so after finding all these, so we need to know what are the interfaces must be defined, and all the data that flow into or out to the target system must be identified. Now all of you look at the pictorial representation. So this is an example for CC camera. This diagram is an example for the CC camera. So let us know what does this happens. So see here. So whenever we are sending the data, it should be identified. The first point is that the data should be identified. The second one, the superordinates should be identified. Likewise, the actor should be identified. Likewise, pair should be identified. Okay, everything should interact. All these things, superordinates, subordinates. See here, superordinates, subordinates, and pairs and actors. All these should be interact with the target system. So target system is nothing but, as I told you, it's the output. So let us see, this is the home saved product, internet based product. So these two are the superordinate system. So everything should be interact with the target. So the superordinate using the target as a high level processing scheme. So what is happening here? So this is the high level processing scheme. So what happens here? The next one is subordinates. Subordinates are nothing but the sensors. So sensors means what? They are acting as the subordinates to provide the data and to process the complete target. So next one is pairs. Pairs means surveillance functions. How does the CC camera functions? These will be declared by the pairs. The next one is actors. Actors means control panel and the home owners. Home owners are nothing but the heads of the camera. Okay. So control panel which controls everything. Everything will be under the guidance. So the superordinates will be used by the target system security function, and the target security function uses the sensors, and the target security function uses the surveillance function, and the target security functions uses the control panel. Both have the directions. That is a bidirectional one. The control panel, the home warners, surveillance, and those are bidirectional, and these are superordinates and subordinates are the unidirectional one. You have to put in a mind that. So this is how the CC camera functions. Thank you for watching this video.